Yo, what it is, man? It's your boy A. Smith, yo. You now tuned in to Str8sports Talk. Feel me? And I'm here. Discuss. We got some shit to talk about. A lot of things we're gonna discuss. We're gonna discuss the Ravens, man. We're gonna talk about the Ravens. And we're gonna talk about the Orioles. You know what I'm saying? Now, as you know, first of all, if you just tuned in on to the live, make sure you like, subscribe, all that. You know what I mean? Help the channel grow. You feel me? You be a part of something good. You get to see, a small channel grow into something. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all the season ain't over. I mean, even though the Ravens season over, we still gonna go live. We still gonna talk about it because there's a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Now, last week, with a week from today, the Ravens suffered a heartbreaking loss to the Kansas City Chiefs in Baltimore City for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt. You feel me? It hurt. Now I hear what a lot of the fans are saying. They talking about it was rigged, it was a scam, and all this shit. I get it. You feel me? But let's just keep it simple for right now. Ravens lost last week, and a lot of us was hurt. I'm talking about hurt. Niggas was hurt. Niggas was depressed. It's crazy that the team can make you depressed like that. People sad, people ducking social media. Niggas ain't on social media, ain't nobody trying to get on there. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm talking to a few of my friends. I got one homeboy, my man Mason. My man Mason, he upset. He boiling. And rightfully so. I understand. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You feel me? My man Maul, he the same way. We all the same way. We all feeling like, man, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What happened? Why? How did it happen? We still can't wrap our heads around the fact that the Ravens ran the ball 6 times with the running backs. But let's not regress because this episode is about moving forward. You feel me? Getting over that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know eventually people will get over it, but it take a little time, man. You know what I mean? You got people who invested their money in going to the stadium, you know what I mean, going sitting out there in the rain and shit like that. And for them to put that effort up there, it's disappointing. But, a lot of people, my brother, he made a tweet. He said, man, it's a week later. He said, I'm just coming on social media. Like he just going on social media. You feel me? Like, so people was really fucked up about it. I'm gonna tell you how I felt personally. Me, I was hurt the first 2 hours after the game. After that, I wasn't even. I promise you, I was over that shit, yo. I was over it. I was over it. You know what I'm saying? I was over being mad. I was over just dwelling on why we ain't do this, why ain't we do that. You feel me? But I'm gonna say this though. It still made me mad the more I thought about it, but I was over that shit, yo. I wasn't gonna keep trying, think about, oh man, I can't believe it. Because at the end of the day, right? And I'm gonna say this, and I know people listen, man. I understand why people are upset, and I know people agree with what I'm saying. You feel me? But at the end of the day, yo, it's only gonna be one winner at the end. You know what I mean? I know we all felt like it should have been us. I felt like that, but it was only gonna be one. Next week, next Sunday, it's gonna be another team that feel the exact same way we do. You feel me? Another fan base that feel like that. And I don't know why is it such a good thing to be second or you know what I mean, the last loser. But I guess it's like, oh, we lost in the Super Bowl, so we got something to hold out here. How about to me that's worse. You feel me? You get all the way there and you lose. But whatever, man. We talking about the Ravens. And let me ask you, yo, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about they saying the game's been rigged and shit like that. Let me pull something up real quick. They say the game was rigged, and of course, we feel like the officiating can have been a lot better, right? I agree. I seen some of the replays, and I'm like, damn, the officiating could have been a little better. But I'm gonna just say this, yo, the referees ain't the reason we lost that game, yo. I'm just keeping it real. You feel me? We gotta stop blaming or stop looking for shit to blame. It's a week later, and I know people a little more less mad about this shit so we could talk about it. But I mean, I can't blame the refs when when they was able to move the ball like they did in the first half, and our offense couldn't get it together. And that's not, the ref ain't throw that interception. You know what I'm saying? The ref ain't fumble the ball on the 1 yard line. That would have changed the complexity of the game. But however, you know what I'm saying? If I can find what I was looking for, it's basically just a compilation of things outside of the ref that lost us the game. But I can't find it. It's too deep in my bookmarks, and I ain't trying to waste your time just scrolling down here. But anyway, anyway, I'm over it, yo. Fuck it, get over it. Fuck it, yo. Like, I mean, it's over. It's done. We fucking lost. We lost, yo. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And it's done. Now it's we were focus on next season. And that's why I want to talk about this. What we gotta do to get better? What the fuck we gotta do to get better? What they gotta do to be the team to get over that hump? Because personally, I don't think there's nothing roster wise we needed to do. I just think scheme wise and game plan wise we fucked up and fumbled the ball. But roster wise we stacked. And even though this year we're gonna lose some key players, but I'm guarantee you, yo, one thing we gotta learn. Like I think time has told us one thing. If you've been a Raven fan for a long time, I've been a Raven fan since '90, whenever they got inducted to the NFL. You feel me? I ain't become a hardcore Raven fan until maybe like 2000. You feel me? I was a kid, but I'm just saying I've been around the Ravens long enough to know one thing. If it's one thing you do, is trust management. You feel me? Now I know they don't always make the decision that they should make all the time, but like I always say, you don't no player, no basketball player shoot 100% from the field. Don't no baseball player hit 1,000% at the plate. You feel me? You're gonna get some things wrong, and even some glaring needs that's obvious that we need. They still get it wrong sometimes, but for the most part, you gotta trust management, yo. Trust EDC to do some things to replace some players and even coaches. Like people who see Mike McDonald went to Seattle. I think personally that's a good fit for him. I think that's the perfect team for him. I think he's gonna excel there. I think he got a team with some potential, and he can possibly do some things out there in that NFC West with Seattle. You feel me? They've been known to have good defense. They got a good culture. You know what I'm saying? Good fan base. I'm happy for Mike McDonald. We all seen this coming. Do you don't think the Ravens seen it coming? You don't think the Ravens already seen that they got a replacement for him already, or new, or you know what I'm saying? Like us as fans, sometimes we can get in over our heads and shit. But we gotta understand that shit is a business, yo. They run that shit like a business. The same with people was mad to see Marlon Humphrey out the club after the game. Him and Geno Stone. They was out the club. People in the comments like, man, y'all should have did this. Fans going in on them and shit. Y'all should have did this. Y'all supposed to do this. Blase, blase. Y'all niggas partying. Y'all don't care about the game. Man. Yo, this shit is a job to them, yo. You feel me? Like, yo, this shit is like WWE to them. You feel me? You don't remember who's a WWE fan? I'm gonna say WWF because that's how far back I go. WWF. You know what I'm saying? We watching it as fans. You see the Rock and Stone Cold, they arch enemies and shit. They going at it. You feel me? But outside of that, they like cool. Like they hang out together. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying these players, yo, regardless, like it's a job to them. Like they just it don't be that serious to them like it is to us. You feel me? So we see Geno Stone and Marlon Humphrey out, and them niggas is mad and this that. Now I ain't saying that some players don't care about losing. They of course they do. It hurts them, but like at the end of the day, that shit is a job to them, yo. Just imagine you at your job and you know what I mean, you on break. Like let's just say I'm a driver, right? And I crash. You feel me? Right after I crash, I go out for drinks. Be like, hey. People be like, man, you crashed, man. How you gonna go out, man? You just crashed the bus. Da, 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 da. Nigga, what? This shit is a job to me. This ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta understand that. You feel me? This shit is just a job to them. So players had a right to do whatever they want after the game is over, yo. After the season is over, it's literally over. Us as fans, that's why I don't like the word fan, because the word fan is short for fanatic. And fanatic is like an extreme. We don't want to be fanatics. Fanatics is people that's like burning jerseys and throwing, you know what I'm saying? All that goofy ass shit. Yo, this shit is for our entertainment. We here to enjoy it and consume it. I enjoyed the Ravens season. It was a fun season. Although we didn't win the championship, it was fun to be there. It was fun to see. We got to see Lamar with another MVP. You feel me? And of course, as a fan, deep in my heart, I don't want to lose, and I hate to lose that shit. But like, you gotta take it as it comes. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You gotta take it with God. You know what I'm saying? Take it for what it is, and just enjoy it. You feel me? See the silver lining in it. You know, um, just some good things. We gotta see some good young players. They Flowers, you know what I mean, gonna be an impactful player. You know what I mean? Hopefully Keaton Mitchell can come back for 100%. We got to see Linderbaum, flourish into a great lineman. You know, we got to see what else? Shit. Likely burst onto the scene. You know what I'm saying? Defensively, you got Stevens, who looked like a perennial Pro Bowl cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Matabuke. You feel me? Even though we gotta see our contract situation with them. Patrick Queen. We gotta see a contract situation with them. So we got too many glaring issues to be worried about the loss. I hope everybody's over it. You get a week of that shit. But after a week, get it out your system, get over it, because it's off season now. And what should the Ravens do to get better? That's the question. Like, what should we do to get better moving forward? How can we keep the same core team, same principles, but expand on what we did? I personally think that Monken will be better next year. You know what I'm saying? I've heard that the Ravens had 5 coaches that's up for jobs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how true that is, but let me look that up. But that's what I've heard. You know what I'm saying? That the Ravens had 5 coaches up for uh for head coaching jobs, which is a good thing. That's a testament to the team. But like I said, the Ravens we can figure that shit out. But if Monken stays and stuff like that, I expect them to be better. You know what I'm saying? Defensively, cool. We got all the great players defensively. You know, who do we keep? Matabuke, somebody getting tagged. That's for sure. Somebody's getting tagged. Now, if we're gonna have to tag somebody, tag Matabuke. Matabike. You know what I'm saying? Tag Matabike. And if Queen want to walk, let him walk. Because I'm gonna tell you something about Queen, right? I love him as a player. I love what he did. I love that he it was his contract year to prove it. And he played like he had a 5-year contract. He was fully invested in the team. He did not cause a distraction. He was fully invested. He balled out. He maximized his potential. He played like a Raven. I shout Queen out for that. But I'm gonna tell you something about Queen. And if you're a football fan, you a football watcher, you understand what I'm saying, right? Queen is not a linebacker. You feel me? Now it's times he can appear to be. You feel me? And listen, and what I'm saying is not to discredit him because he's awesome. You feel me? But he not like a Roquan. You get what I'm saying? He's like Patrick Queen. He's a great Robin, and that's fine. It's nothing wrong with that shit because you need. Why not? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna have a linebacker next to a linebacker, why don't you want him to be like the best B linebacker he could be? Hell yeah, you feel me? Like you remember Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman? Yeah, you feel me? You remember Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs, even though Suggs play outside? Yeah, like it's like he has some B qualities, A qualities, but like if you gonna make him the linebacker, like the guy, he might not he might not reach that potential. But if you put somebody next to him, he gonna excel. Because when Roquan got here, it like Patrick McQueen was put in a role where he can excel at, and he was able to like do things like he was able to excel in that position. So that with that being said, I wish him the best, and I hope he can stay because I love to keep him. You feel me? But I don't know how the business works. I ain't even gonna pretend I know what the business like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the business like. So it looked like the Miami Dolphins are expected to hire Anthony Weaver as their defensive coordinator. I see that. That's a rumor. Well, Anthony Weaver, he was a great linebacker coach for us. You know, part of the reason Patrick Queen was probably as good as he was because of the coaching. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Weaver, you know, being an ex-Raven a long time ago. I remember Anthony Weaver was a player and he played on the line. I remember that shit. But yeah, that Miami, I mean, that's a good spot for him. You feel me? You want to see guys leave and get good jobs, yo. You know what I mean? Um, we want to see guys get good jobs and shit like that. You know what I mean? 5 coaches lost in 6 days for the Ravens. Uh, Scouting coordinator, head of analytics, defensive back coach, defensive coordinator, and assistant head coach. The defensive coaching staff is a shell of itself. Like why? Like I don't like comments like this. You saying it's a shell of itself when y'all ain't even see the replacements or they played a game yet. Like that's the shit I'm talking about. Like listen, yo, I've had an experience, right? I'm gonna tell you something. Fan bases. I'm gonna just speak on fan bases. All right. I'm in the AFC trash talking group, right? So I deal with Browns fans, I deal with Bengals fans, Steelers fans. Yo, the worst fans to deal with, and I'm telling you, no, I'm gonna say this, is fucking Ravens fans. Yo, they is terrible, bro. Ravens fans is like the worst. Like them niggas is like, bro, like this, like just complaining and whiny and shit. Like I hate that shit, bro. Like I don't like that whining ass shit, bro. I do not like whiny ass fans, yo, that be whining about shit. Like it's officially, and this how I read this comment. I'm gonna pull a comment up so y'all can see how, you know what I mean? So y'all can see it. And you feel me? Hold up. Let me pull it up so y'all can see how I'm looking at it and I'm reading shit because niggas be whining, yo, and I don't like it, yo. You know what I mean? I'm the type. That's why I don't like going places to watch games. That's why I like to watch games in the comfort of my own house. You feel me? Because I don't like being around the negative ass fans who be crying and shit. Like if something ain't going right in the game, they be like, "Oh man, I told you, yo, I told you, yo." Like I don't like that shit. I'd rather watch that shit in my house by myself, man. Feel me? I not like that shit. But let's look at this comment right here. Look at this little shit right here, yo. Blitz breakdown. It say, and this how I read it. It say, hold up. Don't mind scissor. It say, this officially makes it 5 coaches lost in 6 days for the Ravens. Scouting coordinator, head of analytics, defensive back coach, defensive coordinator, and assistant head coach. This defensive coaching staff is a shell of itself. Like, come on, bro. Like, yes, that's what happens in that's what happens, yo. People do good jobs and they get promoted to something else. You feel me? Yo, the Ravens can hire, yo, you don't think they got dudes on deck that can come in and offer some and like understudies, dude that they already scouted and already know that can come in and be a replacement to these guys, yo. Like, come on, yo. Like, I've seen it happen over and over and over again. You feel me? Like I've seen it happen multiple times to believe that shit. Like I don't get it, yo. Like why niggas? I mean, it's okay to report on something that's going on. You feel me? If it's going on, it's going on. Like if they need replacements and shit and players and shit, all right, cool. But like that's what happens. You feel me? Now before y'all go jumping the gun and shit and thinking that it's not going to be the same and shit, give them time to replace people. You feel me? I know, but I'm getting this out my chest. He says, my man Brian says baseball season. It is baseball season. I'm just getting this shit off so people can, you know what I mean? We getting this last little bit out and then we going to move on. I ain't even talking about the loss. I'm talking about what's going on right now. I'm talking about moving forward. I'm talking about the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? The coaches and shit that's, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely baseball season. And we're going to get into some baseball because it's a lot to be like for real, for real. It's another team in the same city that's making some major moves right now. Nah, yo, I've been had that shit off my chest, Mason. What I'm doing now is doing this show. You feel me? To get that out the way. I talked about what happened, and now niggas moving forward. We talking about what we need to do to get better as a team. It's off season. That's what I'm talking. That's what you're doing off season. Off season shit happens. Coaches leave, players leave. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. What can you do to get the team better? You feel me? So that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, yeah, that's what happens though. And you know what I'm saying? Coaches leave, you replace them. So we gotta trust the management, trust ADC. You feel me? Y'all don't think that the same team, the same defensive play, like the same, y'all don't think that they don't know that players is leaving. You feel me? They already knew. Like if we knew that Mike McDonald was leaving, you don't think the Ravens knew that Mike McDonald was leaving? You feel me? If we knew that these players was leaving, you don't think they knew? You feel me? Shit, I'm pretty sure they know Monken gonna leave soon. They probably got somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's how they think. It's a business. They like, all right, what can we do to boom, boom, boom? Facts. We gonna be good. I see some new additions coming to us. We not just going exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. That's what happens, yo. Niggas come, niggas go. The product we get on the field is the product we get on the field. We're gonna do better next season and go all the way. I hope. I hope so too. I hope so too, Marty. I hope so too, laid back. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's all we can do, yo. You feel me? That's all we could do. But let's just talk about it since we here talking about off season shit, right? Just this like position wise. Me and Mason, we did some scouting. We did some grade A scouting and shit on the phone last week. We was scouting players and shit. We talking about players that can come in that we think the Ravens should draft. They pick number 30. You know what I'm saying? We picked 30 in the draft. So this off season, we just gonna be talking about, I guess, you know what I mean, off season stuff. You feel me? You feel me? Draft talk, I guess. You feel me? But a lot. Me and Mason was saying we wouldn't be the mad at the Ravens drafting another receiver. You feel me? Like because I don't expect Odell to come back. You feel me? I don't expect him to come back. Yeah, big scout. You feel me? He's big scout. I don't expect Odell to come back. So we was like thinking, going into the season, unless they can sign somebody or make a trade for somebody. If we're gonna draft for a guy, we need to draft like a guy. Like he gotta be like how Zay was that dude. Gotta draft a nigga that's that dude. You feel me? So we was saying I wouldn't be mad at receiver, depending on defensively who we can keep and who leaves. Maybe get like some linemen, some little edge rushers or something. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be focused on the scouting aspect, like. You feel me? How would y'all feel about the Ravens getting a receiver? I'm curious to know. Just another receiver in the first round to kind of come in and I wouldn't say replace Odell, but unless we can I know Michael Pittman he's gonna be a free agent, Mike Evans gonna be a free agent, T. Higgins gonna be a free agent. So you got some dudes that's capable, but like, you know, who's to say? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say what they do? Running back wise, you think they re-signed Gus? You think they re-signed Dobbins? You know what I mean? Hey man, the Ravens got some shit on their plate. They got some shit on their plate that they need to figure out. So, you know, I guess moving forward, that's what we're gonna figure out. We're gonna talk about it and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? See how it goes. But like my man laid back said, yo, we gotta get better. They gonna get better. And you know, hey man, this all season gonna be fun. Feel me? But let's switch it. Let's switch it because I'm shit. I'm hyped. I'm pumped. You can't tell by my face I'm pumped. I'm pumped because the Orioles, first of all, let me just say this real quick. The Orioles have been a team, right? Now let me just tell you my history with the Orioles. I've always been a fan of the Orioles. They just never gave me a reason to outly say that shit. I remember when they had Miguel Tejada, Melvin Mora, motherfucking Sidney Ponson and shit, and BJ Ryan and you feel me, like back in the early 2000s. You feel me? I I remember really being invested in the Orioles, especially once they got Miguel Tejada. When they got then the early 2010s came around when they had like Adam Jones and Brian Roberts, Nick Markakis, you feel me? Wing Yin Chen, you know what I'm saying? Chris Tillman. We had some dudes. They was going to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh shit. Delman Young. Delman Young, his third is 3-run base hit. You feel me? He had a 3-1 base hit in the playoffs against the Tigers. That shit was lit. You feel me? How about our new manager making big moves? Hell yeah, you feel me? Hell yeah. So we had Orioles, they kind of had me invested, especially early 2010s. Once they trade, then they went on a slump. They just hit the bottom, like rock bottom. Like whatever's under rock bottom, them niggas hit that shit. Whatever that is, them niggas fell off the face of the earth. Once they traded Manny Machado, they traded me too. I did not. I said, fuck the Orioles. I couldn't name one player on the Orioles up until they draft, up until Adley Rutschman got called up for his first start. Adley Rutschman is a first round pick. You feel me? He's the first pick of the draft back in 2019, or I believe, right? Once Adley Rutschman first start came, and I was like, oh shit, the Orioles have been sucking for a long time, so they got some new players. So let me see. It went from that to me cheering for them because they started winning. Because Adley Rutschman started, you know what I mean? Like the culture changed. You feel me? Now I can name every single player on the Orioles. You know what I'm saying? They went on. They didn't make the playoffs that year. Adley came back, but they won more games than they lost. I think like 84 games, and that was like, oh shit, the Orioles on to something. As a matter of fact, since Adley Rutschman got called up, don't no team in the league got more wins than the Orioles. I bet you I ain't know that. You feel me? But fast forward, next year it come. Next year it comes. So everybody excited. We know that the Orioles gonna do good because you know they got the team and all that. Boom. And not to mention, Gunnar Henderson kind of got some bump too. You feel me? The same year Adley, he got some bump. He had a little cup of coffee in the majors. You know what I'm saying? Next year it come, and the Orioles are on fire. Them niggas on fire. You feel me? We got to see Gunnar Henderson, you feel me, go crazy. We got to see Cedric Mullins make game-saving plays. We got to see Austin Hayes go to be an all-star. We got to see something great. It was fun. They started the bird bath in the audience and shit with the bird bath. Every time they get a base hit or a double, they do the bird bath shit. You feel me? With the sprinkler and all that. It was fun. Being an Orioles fan was fun. We got to see Grayson Rodriguez finally hit the majors, perform well. He got sat down for a little bit of time, but he came back and was phenomenal. We got to see another ace who niggas sleeping on, Kyle Bradish, have a under 2 ERA. His ERA was like 2.83, which is crazy. That means he's giving up less than 3 runs a game, and he's dominant. You feel me? We got to see Felix Bautista throw flamethrowers. You feel me? All over the field. It was fun. Now we invested in the Orioles, like everybody watching. The Orioles went on to win 101 games that year. Last year, they won 101 games, bro. That's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? That is phenomenal. Then they run into a steamroller in the Texas Rangers. You feel me? Who sweep us. You know what I'm saying? Get us out the playoffs. So everybody was down. But it was a lot of hope there because ain't nobody know the Orioles was going to be where they was at. Nobody knew that. Nobody known. They actually exceeded expectations, bro. They won 101 games. I think that was second in the majors to the Atlanta Braves. And Atlanta Braves is like, they dominant. They like that. But fast forward, you know, as of recently, the Orioles have been getting held back by their owner, Pete Angelos, and the Angelos family. You know what I'm saying? If you can compare Pete Angelos to an NFL owner, it'd be like Brian Snyder. I mean, Pete Angelos, he don't want to spend no money. He don't really care about the team's success. He the type that he like even last year, right? You know, I think they had him in the stadium once, and he just felt so he wanted to be like he's just a terrible owner, yo. He's just a terrible owner. Now, fast forward a couple days ago, right? A couple days ago, the Orioles and Pete Angelos sold the team. They sold the team to what's his name? I gotta find it. I forget his name. John Angelos sold the team. Hold up, let me do this. He sold the team to a guy named Mr. Rubenstein, David Rubenstein. You know what I'm saying? Just a little backstory on David Rubenstein. He's from Baltimore. That should be enough to tell you right there. Because it was even talking about Pete Angelos, John Angelos, and them trying to relocate the team to Tennessee. Like they was talking about taking the team to Tennessee. Like I'm telling you, I be on that shit. I was hip to it. But Rubenstein, Mr. Rubenstein, is from Baltimore, so the team ain't going nowhere. Now it's multi owners. It's another owner. It's like a group of billionaires that own the team. But look, some of the fans got ownership, and not only this. Look, Cal Ripken is part of the ownership of the Orioles. How dope is that? Cal Ripken is part of the ownership of the Orioles. You feel what I'm saying? And and Cal Ripken is from Aberdeen, Baltimore. I bet you ain't know that either. Did y'all know that? That's dope. You know what I mean? So I'm all for keeping the Orioles in Orioles. You feel me? Okay. The first 3 days, of the Orioles under new management, they made a splash. They traded for Corbin Burns. Now, if you don't know who Corbin Burns is, he's one of the best pitchers in the league. And that's what we was missing. That playoff game we lost because our pitching was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking for the Orioles to add a few more like relievers. Felix Bautista gonna sit down all year, but we got you guys like Yanier Cano that can do closing. But he gonna sit down all year. So I think we need middle relief guys and some closers and add some long relief pitches and stuff like that. But I really expect them to do that because I just trust them to make the moves. But boom. They traded for Corbin Burns. Now listen, I wasn't familiar. I'm like, who the fuck is Corbin Burns, right? Then I remember we played the Brewers. I'm like, oh, that's that dude. I'm like, that's that dude we played. So I'm just let y'all know, right? I'm gonna just show y'all real quick. If y'all know who Corbin Burns is, this Corbin Burns right here, yo. Just check this out.
His last win came back right here at American Family Field against the Royals.
Did Frazier go? Yes, he did. And Burns opens this one up with a strikeout on the cutter.
Half swing, did he go? Burns is heading toward the dugout, and that call made from first base, and he strikes him out.
That's a swing and a miss. And O'Hearn to first, the throw not in time. That'll be a strikeout. That's a called strike three. Another friendly call, Aaron Hicks. And he takes a called strike three. He knew it. That's as good as it gets right there. 95-mile-an-hour cut fastball into the Hall of Fame corner down there. And a swing and a miss. Burns strikes out 3 in the 5th. Got him with a cutter. 6 Ks for Burns through the first 5 innings. He's got a 2-hit shutout going. That's a called strike 3, and Burns with the cutter wipes out Adley Rushman. Did he go? Little half swing. He does go. And it's a strikeout for Burns. Pulling him away quickly. Strikeout number 8 for Corbin Burns. And a swing and a miss. Made him look bad. Burns just filthy. That was a curveball that time. Hicks way out in front.
Yeah, yo. Yo like that. Yo really like that. You feel me? And like if you ain't see, he went 8 innings, I believe, 7 innings. He had 9 strikeouts, only gave up 2 hits. I remember, I vividly remember watching that game. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is it? Why can't we hit this dude? You feel me? Like, damn, yo, we can't even hit this man. I'm telling you, I remember watching it. We won that. We lost that series 2-1 to the Brewers. You feel me? But that game right there, I'm like, whoever that is, yo, like that, and we got him on our team now. You feel me? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, look at the Orioles rotation potential rotation, yo. Now, if you're familiar with football, baseball or anything like this, you should understand why this is so crazy, yo. Like, look at this potential rotation, bro. Hold on, let me put it on the biggest screen. Like, that's crazy, yo. Do you see them names? Now, look, Corbin Burns already just shows you what he could potentially do and, like, what he can do, like, on that mound, yo. He can literally take over a game. Like, he's won a Cy Young. He's a ex-Cy Young winner. You feel me? He's been consistent throughout his career in Milwaukee. Of course, in the AL East, he's gonna face better better hitters and different ballparks because it's different pitching in the AL than it is in the NL. But in L division, we got the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Devil Rays, the Blue Jays, and we all got some great hitters. But like, look at this. I mean, look at this lineup potentially starting rotation. You got Corbin Burns. Of course, he the ace of the staff. You got Kyle Bradish. Kyle Bradish is like that. I'm telling you, Kyle Bradish is the one pitcher in the playoffs that pitched like himself. Even though we lost that game, I believe 3-2. Compared to, like, you got to remember the Rangers was the number one offense in the majors when we played them. They was on fire. They was cracking everything. You know what I'm saying? So Kyle Bradish held them to three runs. So Kyle Bradish is definitely he was what, like fourth on Cy Young votes. He finished with a sub 3 ERA. You know what I'm saying? He won I think 12 games last year. So, Grayson Rodriguez is another guy who's going to take a step forward. He's going to take a step forward. He was a rookie last year. He's going to be better. I'm telling you. And not to mention John Means. John Means, if you Orioles fans know, he was the dude who threw that no-hitter a couple years ago. He spent like a year or so out because he had Tommy John surgery on the shoulder. But John Means is like he was like at one point in time the ace on our staff. Feel me? And then you got Dean Kramer, of course. Dean Kramer ain't on the level of those four dudes, but he's a solid fifth starter on a rotation. Like, I'm not. That's like you go from you add one ace to the team, and all of a sudden, our rotation goes from being one of the worst in the league to one of the best in the league. That's what that does. That's what Corbin Burns does for our rotation. It goes to being one of the worst to the best. You feel me? To one of the best. I ain't saying the best, but one of the best. And I hope these guys play at their potential because, if you got Corbin Burns giving up under 3 runs a game, you know what I mean? I think his ERA last year was like 3.3. If you can give him that, even if we get that, he giving up 3.3 runs a game. Kyle Bradish can go, you know what I'm saying, sub-3 ERA. Grayson Rodriguez, I think his ERA was pretty high. That's because in the first half of the season, he was getting cracked. Second half of the season, he had a sub-3 ERA. You know what I'm saying? John Means, you feel me? He got cracked a little bit, but, he just coming back from Tommy John surgery. So if we can get if these guys can dominate a game like I know they can, it's going to get rough for anybody playing the Orioles. I'm telling you, it's going to get real. You know what I mean? And there's a lot to be excited about. I ain't been this excited about baseball ever. And it came just in time, right off the heels of the Ravens. Boom, we hop right into baseball season. You got the Orioles making moves, doing things, and I don't think they're done. That's the thing. I do not think they're done. You know what I mean? Of course, Corbin Burns they say he's a rental. He's only got 1 year left on his contract. I guess depending on how it goes, we can see. But if he pan out like I hope he does, and he beat a guy that he was in Milwaukee, if he be that guy that I just showed you on that video, oh man, sign that man, keep him because he's young. He only 29. He's still in the prime. He ain't even hit his stride yet. If we can keep him, Kyle Bradish, and Grayson, them 3 alone, our pitching rotation will be nasty, bro. I'm telling you, it'll be nasty, cuz. It'll be nasty, motherfucker, nigga. Hey. I can't wait though. I can't wait, yo. So spring training starts in the I think pitchers and catchers start spring training soon. I don't know, but they should be starting soon. So you feel me? Yeah, man. I can't wait, yo. I can't wait. I'm excited and yeah, yo, it's gonna be fun, yo. It's gonna be fun. So shout out to the Orioles, yo, for making it exciting. I hope they keep the bird bat. I know they're gonna keep Mr. Splash in the bird bat. I hope that becomes a staple in the stadium. Keep doing that shit. I would like, and not to mention, yo, we got Jackson Holiday. Jackson Holiday. Hold up. Let me do this real quick. Jackson Holiday is a guy we drafted. He's Matt Holiday's son. He's the number 1 rated prospect for the 3rd time in a row. The Orioles have the number 1 prospect for the 3rd year in a row. I mean, the number 1 prospect in the majors. And he's been hitting crazy. So Once he come, you know what I'm saying? Listen, yo, it's only gonna be up. This is my bold prediction. That the Orioles within the next 2 years, yo, they either gonna be in the World Series or win that shit. I'm telling you. In the next 2 to 3 years, they're gonna go from being in the World Series or like being in it or winning it. You feel me? I'm telling you, because they only gonna get better. They only gonna get better, and like they got money, they got bread, like they got so much money to add great players. I think personally, unless it's a blockbuster free agent, unless it's a transitional player like a Shohei Ohtani or somebody like that, keep it in house. Sign Adley, sign Gunner, you know what I'm saying? Sign Kyle, sign Grayson. Keep guys there. I like Austin Hayes. Even though Austin Hayes, he be swinging like a motherfucker, but I love Austin Hayes because defensively, Cedric Mullins. I love Santander. That's my guy, Santander. Um, Mountcastle got that pop. I like Heston Kjerstad. You know what I'm saying? To be like somebody who could provide runs for the team. Who else? We still got some middle relief guys. I think Tyler Wells, they're gonna make Tyler Wells play like a relief pitcher here and there, or maybe an emergency starter. Ain't no telling what can happen throughout the year. But I'm looking for the Orioles to take up where they left off. Now, will they win 100 games? Maybe not. They might not win 100 games, but they definitely gonna compete and contend to be the top team in the AL East. I'm telling you, I know this for sure, yo. We might see the last of the Orioles sucking. You feel me? For a while at least. You know what I mean? Because the new management and everything and the vibes in the city is lit. One thing I want to see is the fans in the stands, yo. Fans, be in the stands. If I lived in the city, trust and believe, I would go to an Orioles game. I would try to go to an Orioles game every week, bro. Just because it's fun, just because they have games often, and it's like a nice thing to do in the summertime. Take the kids to the game. You feel me? Shit like that, yo. It's a vibe, yo. Every time I go to an Orioles game, I have fun. I enjoy it. The only time I ain't enjoy it was when we was trash, and I went just because it was me and a couple of my cousins, and we was in that bitch sleep. The Orioles was getting cranked by the Yankees, and there was so many Yankees fans in the stands. They might as well been called the fucking Baltimore Yankees. It was so many Yankees fans in the stands, yo. That shit made me mad. But that was the only time I ain't enjoy no game at Camden Yards. But outside of that, yo, it's a good experience. And shout out to the Orioles, yo. I'm excited. I can't wait. You feel me? I can't wait. So outside of that, what's going on in the sports world? You feel me? Ravens, yo, let's focus on the off season. Fuck it, we lost. It ain't no reason, fuck blaming any. This loss is lost. The niggas lost. They lost, yo. Fuck it. They lost. Move on. Off season now. What we gotta do to get better? Boom. You feel me? Orioles, let's go. You feel me? Go O's. It's old season. Yeah, Corbin Burns. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I wanted Dylan Cease. You feel me? That's who I wanted. But they ended up getting a dude that's better than Dylan Cease. You feel me? Fucking Corbin Burns better than Dylan Cease, yo. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It's gonna be fun, yo. It's gonna be fun. So tune in, yo. I will be doing a Shooting the Breeze episode. My man Smitty coming on with me later today. You feel me? We're gonna have an episode later today, make y'all laugh, talk about some funny shit, talk about what's going on in the world. But I definitely wanted to do the sports thing. None of my homies came on and shit. They must be busy. Or either that, or since the Ravens lost, them niggas just ditched me. Now they don't want to come do the show no more. Because when the Ravens season was going on, they was fucking with me the whole season. Once the Ravens lose, now all of a sudden the niggas don't want to pop up. Yeah, you bluffing ass niggas. I see you niggas. I see y'all. It's like, no, I love y'all. You feel me? But yeah, yo, outside of that, yo, straight sports talk, yo. You feel me? Just a little quick show on this good Sunday. I'm about to I don't know. Shit. I don't know. I'll probably play Madden or something. But if you want to Call of Duty, holler at me on the duty, yo. Hold up. If you want to Call of Duty, yo, add me on the Call of Duty, yo, the Iceman. Just like that. Just like you see it right there, you feel me? THA_IC dash man. That's me. Feel me? So yeah. Outside of that, man, we out this beach. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Shout out to the Orioles. Shout out to the Ravens. Let's get it. Let go.